Alright, here we go. Round 2 against you-know-what.
Ooh.
Let's see if I can actually win this time. Because
Da-da-da-da,
I managed to save all of the Metroids I killed this time. Let's see if I can't make this work in my favor.
So, for those of you who have an A+ in biblical studies, you'll know that this looks like a lot like, I want to say, the seraphim. Basically, in the Bible, especially the Old Testament, angels weren't just. This is not to start a flame war, by the way. So basically, in the Bible, especially in the Old Testament, angels were not described as the winged humanoids we know today. They had a bunch of shapes and sizes. One of them, a bunch of what's that word? Concentric spinning wheels and eyeballs.
Well, there's a reason for that. It's sort of like the same challenge that H.P. Lovecraft had to face. It's just... Okay, I feel kind of weird talking to you about H.P. Lovecraft, because you explained this to me once. Basically, it's like that episode of Justice League, where he didn't exactly... he didn't come up with all of you, he just had a psychic link to your world. And what he described as imagination was actually just visions of an alternate reality.
Well, I could explain that even better. You see, we tried to reach some of the lesser of our kind tried to reach out to humanity, but unfortunately, it didn't go too well, because basically us trying to reach out to you is like, well, a truck hitting your face. It's not exactly the most pleasant of experiences. It may kill you. Well, most likely will kill you. But we do try. Us saying hello...
I will give you credit, you at least tried the diplomatic route first.
We really tried diplomatic. I tried to be diplomatic, and well...
Look how it turned out for you. You're working for us now.
I still don't know how that worked out for me. I mean, one day I was in the water, you came by in a submarine, a orca mistook you for a squid, and then I ate the orca, and then we became best friends. It was delicious.
For those of you wondering, that's pretty much the abridged version of the story. There's a lot of things that happened in between, but for the sake of brevity, we're just gonna leave it at that.
Oh, exactly. If I really tried to explain my origins, the video would distort, go black and white, inside out, and become fourth dimensional. And I don't want to tell you how ugly that's going to look with your polygon counts.
Like, I know fourth dimensional is a real thing. It's just, whenever somebody brings that up, it always reminds me of Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yep.
You and your puny 3 dimensions. We have 5,000. Yes, 5,000. Really? Because I only see 2. Well, that sounds like a personal problem to me.
Yeah.
You gotta love knocking Grr, because... How do I kill this thing?
Hard work and determination.
Its cannons just regenerate. Every time I shoot one down, the next time it goes into another phase, it just... Am I not No, I have to aim at the cannons. I have to, because... nothing else works anymore. Hitting it anywhere else doesn't do anything. I mean, at least it's feeding me health to work with, I'll say that much.
Me health.
Sucks. This really freaking sucks.
It sucks. Does it suck or does it blow?
I'm not sure at this point, to be honest with you.
It's okay.
How do I get past that thing? There's gotta be a weapon I'm missing or something. There's gotta be a reason. The plasma beam. The plasma beam is in this building. I saw it earlier, but I didn't get to it. Like, when the power's turned on, you'd think... Because it's right up here, you see?
Yep.
It's right there. So, logic would assume you'd be able to get to that. The problem is when you get to this room, the power's off. So, you just have to make your way through the tunnels here, eventually leading your way down through all of this nonsense. Now remember how to get through this time. Don't worry, my memory's not that bad. It's just approaching that bad. Don't worry. So we got to make our way up through all of this nonsense. And then we enter this room down here. So eventually I should be able to make my way up to the plasma beam, which has that penetrating effect. It can shoot through things and allow me to hit targets on the other side, which would be incredibly helpful for that boss. Here's the problem. I think you actually have to beat the boss to get the plasma beam. I think that's how they set this up, which I'm not too happy about that.
In order to get the thing that helped me beat the thing, I have to beat the thing to get the thing in the first place.
This isn't a JRPG. What are you guys doing? I don't need to beat the hardest boss to... Wait a minute. No, this is a totally different room. Let me check my map here.
Oh, yeah. I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map. Dora the Explorer.
Hey, this is the same room. So if I... Wait a minute. No. So how do I get back up? Wait a minute. Did I fall through the ceiling or something? Hold on. Hey, fuck you! Stop! Stop shooting me. I can't believe I'm wasting one of my super missiles on that and it didn't even hurt it. This is what I need the plasma beam for, is all of these robots. They've got these shields and this technology that I can't damage without it.
Why would nature conspire against man?
Oh, plenty of reasons. I always found that a little... I always found that argument a bit bullshit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because a lot of speaking of JRPGs, a lot of them use that plot point. Most recently, I believe, the third Artanelico game had a story about that. About
nature.
The ultimate enemy was basically the planet itself. Spoilers, by the way. Oops. I spoiled a game that nobody wants to play, including me.
You monster. Go on.
I want to fight this thing. I'll give it one more shot, and then I'm just going to throw my hands up and say, you know what, we're done with it for today.
Oh, it's okay, though.
No, I'll look up a walkthrough. I'll find out if I'm actually doing something wrong here. Which, chances are I am. I'm giving myself way too much credit and thinking I've actually figured out this boss. Exterior armor plating is extremely resistant, but could be disabled if concussive blasts are focused on specific sections. The main processing unit is protected by an energy field that effectively repels physical attacks, but could be deactivated with energy-based weapons?
Huh.
Wait a minute. It was that simple! I had to hit it with my main gun! This whole time! My main fucking gun!
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at...
You are! You are! Don't even front. You are totally laughing at me.
To be fair, I am. But...
Oh my god. I'll see you back at the boss fight, everybody.
No one reads the manual.
No one reads flavor text.
No one ever reads flavor text, which is a sad part because that's always my favorite part when I design a character for a tabletop RPG.
You know, speaking of tabletop RPGs, I've actually had a friend send me 2 documents here, and this is something I've wanted to do for the longest time on this channel, is create a series where where all of us are actually playing some type of tabletop game.
Ooh, go
with each other. Maybe sit down and play RPG, some kind of module or rule book. But number one, none of us have the time. It's impossible to get our entire group of people all in the same place, which is why I'm trying to move to Ohio right now, but that's neither here nor there. All in due time, everybody. All in due time, I promise.
That's the thing. I would love for you to play a game of Heroes with us. You would have a great time.
I imagine I would, and I've been offered the chance to hop into a Skype call before or something to that effect, but
You
again,
would love
it's just, It's just one of those things that'll be made easier. But along with Heroes, I've also found a whole bunch of other modules. A friend recently sent me 2 that I think are really interesting. One is a fan-made Zelda role-playing game.
I want to be a Dodongo. Go on.
And it's actually pretty robust. There's some nice classes in here. Like ones you wouldn't even expect. Like, go Google Zelda Toka? I think it is? No, there's a letter in there I'm missing. I've got the file on my computer, and I could look it up, except for the fact that I'm kind of providing gameplay footage for you guys right now.
No, look up even harder on your flash drive. Don't unmultitask. I'm making words, and it's hard.
Don't worry. I do it all the time. I understand your pain. Oh, this is beautiful! Come on, just keep blasting him. Keep giving me the damage. No, why'd you stop giving me damage?
That's the game, just giving you just a little bit.
Wait a minute. It's force field is down. Does that mean I can start shooting the eye? Yes, I can! Eat missiles!
Yes!
Suck on my missile punch, you cycloptic son of a bitch!
If this were like Maximilian's boss rage, this would be attempt number...
That's so satisfying.
For those of you who don't know, it's been 3 weeks since we tried to fight. I'm just kidding. This is attempt, like, I want to say number 6 on that thing.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've done recording. But mostly because we just... I always try to record multiple episodes every week just so we have something to fall back on in case plans fall through.
But for us, this took place like yesterday. We're good.
Yes. Yes.
See that, folks? That's the feeling of power.
Power.
Unlimited power!
Speaking of things you'd be very familiar with. Look at that. I don't even have to try anymore. I can just shoot in their direction and they're dead.
Oh, doesn't it feel
so good.
Doesn't it feel good getting what you want?
It kind of does, actually. I'm not gonna lie.